it wasn't a place for that. So why he would come up to me, like, you feel me? Yeah. And he wasn't even like in the right state of mind anyway, so.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
And he just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that?
Gervonta Davis has come forward with serious claims against Floyd Mayweather, saying the NYPD is now investigating Mayweather for a $42 million real estate scam. According to Davis, Mayweather isn't mentally stable and has been conning people around him for years. He even says Mayweather scammed him personally when they worked together.
This person. Yeah. But people they wasn't around like long enough to understand that. They just no bias type shit, like you said.
Floyd Mayweather's troubling behavior isn't new. It's been going on for years. From run-ins with the law to suspicious business deals, the controversies just keep piling up. Instead of backing off, he seems to be diving in deeper. Whether it's ego, a need to stay on top, or an unwillingness to change, one thing is certain: Mayweather shows no signs of stopping, even if it puts his financial future at risk.
400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Back in 2013, Mayweather grabbed attention by telling ESPN he had $123 million sitting in just one bank account. He pitched it as smart money management, saying he liked to spread his cash across several accounts. But that image took a hit when the IRS hit him with a lien for more than $22 million in unpaid taxes from 2015. Instead of helping him, his openness raised even more questions. How could someone who claims to have that much cash on hand fall behind on taxes? It was a clear sign that having money doesn't always mean you know how to manage it, and flashy numbers don't cover up poor financial decisions.
How much money do you have in your bank account?
Which account? Which bank?
You have more than one account?
Absolutely.
I don't even have one account. Give me the amount of money you have in one of your accounts.
200 million? 300 million?
Dollars?
Yeah, in different account.
Mayweather's former accountant shed some light on just how loosely he handles his money. He said Floyd would brush off amounts like $100,000 or even $200,000 like they were nothing. While that kind of money could change most people's lives, to Mayweather, it barely registered. It was just pocket change to him.
Just residences making 100, 200 grand here or there, $50,000 not going to affect. But for those large investors, obviously that's becoming very concerning, because if you've got a building, big mall or something else, it could be worth $100 million. All of a sudden you've got a $10 million profit on there that's now going to be taxed at 37 or 40 versus 20 to 24. Huge difference. So that's the biggest one people are keeping their eye on.
Joe Rogan summed up what a lot of people are thinking. How does someone make that kind of money and still run into financial trouble? He joked about Mayweather getting a $25 million tax bill and being shocked to find out he actually owes twice that. It sounds outrageous, but with Mayweather, it's not hard to believe. Despite earning staggering amounts, his financial habits continue to raise serious doubts.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect, and it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right.
You know,
I've
what's
given
not
you
good?
$25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash. Hilarious! I love
Yeah,
it.
he has $15 million worth of cars.
Congratulations.
But he doesn't drive.
I like it. Good. You can sell those. They're worth a lot of money. You can get that money too.
Yeah.
You know, it's just. He's really interesting in the amount of money that he's able to generate.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather's apology to the CEO of Cleto Reyes wasn't just about making peace, it was part of his plan to buy the iconic boxing brand and bring it back to prominence. But true to form, the move felt like another way for Mayweather to show off his wealth, even while facing serious questions about his finances. The irony is hard to ignore. A man rumored to be broke is still flashing cash and chasing big deals like his at the top of his game. It's a clear sign that, for Mayweather, looking rich matters more than actually being financially secure.
¿Dónde está Malena?
¿Dónde está el jefe? We need to become partners. I need to buy the business.
Okay. This is Malena Reyes, the daughter of Mr. Reyes.
I know I made the other glove company big. That was me. I'm sorry.
¿Me entiendes? Que él sabe que hizo grande a otra compañía.
You want me to make this bag big?
Que si quieres que haga Reyes la grande.
Well, she gonna have to work with me.
Que si quieres trabajar con él.
We gotta work together as a team.
Trabajar juntos.
From early on, Floyd Mayweather had a serious interest in real estate. But he didn't stop at luxury homes, he went all in, buying skyscrapers in New York City. At first glance, it might seem like a smart investment move. But a closer look shows it's more about image than strategy. Mayweather doesn't appear to buy properties to earn steady income or build a solid portfolio. Instead, it's about showing off. For him, these buildings are just more trophies, status symbols to boost his ego, not smart financial planning.
He settled on investing his money, and one of the places that he invested in was One Vanderbilt in New York City. He has proudly recalled his investment in that skyscraper multiple times. He once said during an interview that people should Google his name along with the name One Vanderbilt, and they would see that he's a part of that project. He also referred to that building as being one of the tallest in the entire city, which was indeed a factual statement on his part. Even the host was surprised to hear about all this.
I own nine skyscrapers in New York City.
9 skyscrapers?
Yes.
Let me ask you this question.
He getting it to him.
Do you think that would be possible if you never bought yourself out of the top rank contract?
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's what I do.
One of Mayweather's own business partners revealed the troubling truth about his finances. Even though Floyd brings in tens, sometimes hundreds, of millions, his spending is completely out of control. Reports say his monthly expenses reach into the hundreds of thousands, blown on private jets, luxury cars, sprawling mansions, and non-stop indulgence. According to the partner, Mayweather is simply spending more than he makes. No matter how much he earns, it's not enough to keep up with his lifestyle. It's not real wealth, it's just an illusion.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes.
I see what you're
say
saying.
we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is. You know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem.
Things take an even darker turn with claims from Gervonta Davis, who said Mayweather was once held in Dubai over unpaid jewelry debts. Whether the story is true or not, it adds to the growing picture of a man living far beyond his means, surrounded by luxury he may no longer be able to afford. It stands in sharp contrast to the flawless image Mayweather tries to project and only fuels suspicion that his empire may be more illusion than reality.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you old people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Further reports from Dubai only add fuel to the fire. Multiple vendors have come forward, claiming Mayweather bought luxury items without paying upfront, a pattern that's cost him business relationships and left bills unpaid. This isn't just careless spending, it's a dangerous habit. Mayweather seems to rely on his reputation to delay or avoid payments, but that could backfire. Even a billionaire can fall if they're leaning on credit instead of solid finances.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
Gervonta Davis has opened up about the toxic relationship he had with Floyd Mayweather, describing it as one built on manipulation and control. Mayweather's gifts, rather than being simple acts of generosity, were tools to maintain power. By showering those around him with expensive things, he kept a financial grip on them. But that approach only backfires, it destroys trust, weakens relationships, and pushes people away. Mayweather's ego turned his financial help into emotional bondage.
Set you off because he was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's, I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal, he don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Mayweather's ego isn't just about money, it stretches to his legacy. Davis revealed that Floyd can't stand seeing younger fighters surpass him. Instead of supporting the next generation of champions, he actively holds them back to protect his own status. This gatekeeping behavior shows just how fragile his ego is, always seeking validation. It also reveals a deep fear of becoming irrelevant, a fear that no amount of wealth or fame can quiet.
Mayweather set you up against Pedraza. Did you really think Pedraza was going to beat you?
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have handle the situation, so he just threw me out there.
Why do you think he
He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
Just so you're next in line.
Is there like a
Last question, guys. Let it wrap
is there like a love-hate like fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And he cause I don't want to say like he just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that, and it just I don't know.
Mayweather doesn't just live in luxury, he broadcasts it for the world to see. His social media feeds are filled with displays of excess, walls of designer shoes, garages full of rare cars, and untouched luxury items stacked like props. He doesn't just want to be known as wealthy, he wants to be seen as performatively rich. But constantly showing off raises a question. If you're truly secure, why do you need to prove it every single day?